down to Trinidad. And coming up, we have Todd Day from says Noblesville, Indiana. And little birdie told me that Todd, it's your first time on Red's Room.
It is. Can you hear me okay?
Turn up just a little bit.
How about now? Do you hear me now?
It's a little better. You could go a little higher.
A little bit better?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
We'll take
Yeah.
that.
Yes, it is my first time. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for joining us. How'd you hear about our little soiree here?
I've actually have another friend by the name of Rick Ross. If he's watching, he's the original Rick Ross. I know he's been on here before, and he had talked to me about it. And I think I just got an invitation from Red. I think he had heard my music and just invited me on, so we worked it out.
Awesome, awesome. Well, so glad to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Todd.
Well, I live in Noblesville, Indiana, just a few miles north of Indianapolis. My wife and I are here. We have altogether 5 children. 3 of them are upstairs making a noise right now. It sounds like they're praise dancing on the floor. We have 2 dogs upstairs. But a little bit about myself besides that, my family, of course, is number one. I've been playing music since I was 16, writing songs since I was 16. I've done the whole Nashville thing, opened up for a lot of artists. Did it full time for a while. Stepped away to be a dad, and my wife talked me back into releasing some more music here in my studio. You can see behind me here. So,
It's a nice space.
well, thank you very much. I love it. It's kind of my what would you call that? Your man cave or your inner sanctum. So,
Yes. It's your own personal holy of holies.
that's right. That's right.
All right. I am going to have you turn up just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Todd, I was going to quick ask you on Zoom real quick.
Uh huh.
Can you check out the audio settings? There's a button that I'm wondering if it's not clicked.
Ah,
Is that better?
Well, underneath in the audio settings, underneath the microphone, is the automatically adjust microphone volume on there? Is it clicked?
Let's see. No, I am actually not seeing that. Let me go into
Okay.
audio settings real quick. What was it called again? I'm sorry.
Automatically adjust microphone volume. It's a little click button right underneath microphone.
Let's
You
see.
should see the blue thing that you can bring up your mic on there if it's.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. I apologize.
It's okay. We'll go with what we have then.
Okay.
yep. Just make sure you get nice and close to that microphone.
Sure will. Sure will.
Awesome. Awesome. So, okay. So tell us about your first song.
Well, I before we moved over to Noblesville, I was worship pastor in my hometown in Greenfield, Indiana. And I was just laying in bed one night. I was reading some books and listening to some music, and these words popped into my head. It was just about God's grace and how much, when He saves us, He truly saves us, to the core. And the title "Forever Free" kept popping into my mind. So I just sat down and wrote the song probably in about 15 minutes or so. Then ended up recording it about 2 months later. So
I
yeah,
love it when they come that easy.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
Alrighty. Lost out in the cold, I was so alone. Then you lifted me from Amen.
Amen. Amen. All right, I'm gonna have Red come in and try and figure this out because it was really weird because your guitar got
Uh-huh.
nice and loud, but your vocals stayed very, very quiet. So I
Oh no.
heard about a quarter of those lyrics, unfortunately, but they what you heard was sounded really good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so can you turn the mic up just a little bit and the guitar just a smidge down?
Yeah, let me see what I got. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, try your guitar real quick
Okay.
and talk into the mic as you do that.
Forever free.
That is good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Fixed. Okay. Okay, so the little demons or gremlins got exercise. That's wonderful.
That's okay. They don't want to be free. That's all right.
Oh my gosh. So talk to me about, yeah, you said you took about 15 years off from
Mhm.
the music. Um what other than I mean, was it just your wife that brought you back in or what was going on there?
Well, I stepped away when my kids were young. Of course, I had some, I went through some things, went through some divorce and some things
Mm.
that changed some things. And of course, I remarried. But I just, for a number of years, just stayed working in the local church, just writing songs that really nobody ever heard. But then just led worship different places. I was kind of like a freelance worship leader. I don't even know if that's a thing. But I kept getting invitations to different churches around the Indianapolis area, and I stayed busy for quite some time.
Okay.
But it just came, of course, my wife, she knew I wrote songs and I'd done this in the past, but I had just played a bunch of stuff. She'd walked in and hear me play, and she goes, "You just challenged me, you know." And then I was invited to be a thing. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was called the Songwriters in the Round. Rick Pino had put it together.
Mm.
I was accepted a part of it. The gentleman I talked about, Rick Ross, he was a part of it, and had like a publishing thing where some of our songs were released. So that's kind of what got me back out there. But yeah, it's been about 15 years, and it's really weird doing it from a computer. I'm used to, people in front of me when I'm singing, so I'm still trying to get used to that.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
You feel like you're just talking to yourself, but
exactly.
you're really not. I mean, we've got a bunch of people watching. Hi, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Just got to imagine they're right on the other side of your screen.
Absolutely. I always bring my wife's down here. Everybody can't see her. I always bring her in, so I at least have one person in the audience. So I'm just singing to her and getting everybody else in there. So
And we always have God,
absolutely,
our audience
absolutely.
one.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, now that we got the uh volume thing, I tell you, this brain fog, this is going to be a running theme tonight. Lord, I just give that to you. We're going to see where it goes. Um now that we got this volume thing taken care of, tell us about your next song.
Well, like I said, I had taken a hiatus for about 15 years. I'd ended up in Nashville recording an EP years ago. I did the whole radio thing and traveling, but there was songs that nobody had ever heard before. And we had just moved to our new house here in Noblesville, and I got a really old. I don't know if anybody remembers the old EMAC computers. So I pulled it up and just started going through my old song archive, and I found a song that I had written when I was, gosh, I think I was 16, and I thought it had, had some really, good things to it. So I just sat back down with the guitar. I like to play in a lot of dad yad tuning, so I just basically rewrote the song and just released it probably a couple months ago. And it's actually called Prince of Peace.
All
So,
right.
can we just go with it?
Go with it.
Alrighty. Lord, I give you my heart. Lord, I give you my life. Lord, I give you everything. I give you my soul. Lord, I give you my heart. Lord, I give you my life. Lord, I give you everything. I give you my soul, for you're holy, you're lovely, you're worthy of my praise. And I love you, I worship you. Come and be my Prince of Peace. Lord, I give you my heart. Lord, I give you my life. Lord, I give you everything. I give you my soul, for you're holy, you're lovely, you're worthy of my praise. And I love you, I worship you. Come and be my Prince of Peace. And in all my darkest times, you'll stay right by my side. Always, always, lovingly and tenderly, guiding me upon life's treacherous ways. Oh, for you're holy, you're lovely, you're worthy of my praise. And I love you, I worship you. Come and be my Prince. Come and be my Prince of Peace.
Oh, that was beautiful, Todd.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I could see that being played during just this very reverent communion. Sorry, it's the worship leader in me.
Yeah, I was when I turned the song back on. Like I said, I just found it out of nowhere because I was 16 when I wrote that, and of course, years later, I'm 45 now. Of course, I've grown as a guitar player and as a writer, so I changed, of course, some things. Back
Right.
then, it was just like G, C, D, E minor chord progressions.
Sure.
But I don't know. Uh, when I sat down to record that song, it was just me and a guitar. I just wanted it to be very, very humble. Just let the Lord do what He does. And it was very, you could feel the Lord's Spirit while I was recording it. It's actually one of my favorite songs.
I can see why. I can see why.
Yeah.
Well, how do you, what's your process? How do you
Gosh,
approach
I
music?
was afraid you were going to ask me that question. Um, my process. I wish I could say that a bolt of lightning hits me, something like that. I don't like to just write to write.
Hmm.
I like to, of course, I've done that. I want to feel what I'm writing. Not that stuff that I've written that I didn't feel. I can't say that I've not felt, anything I've ever written. But there's something about, I don't know. It's just there's a presence to it. There's something that overtakes you, especially like the first one. I don't know if anybody ever got to hear it if you're having the audio. Forever Free and Prince of Peace. Everything I write now, I just write when I feel the Spirit move me.
Hmm.
I don't want to just sit down and do it. So I guess that would be my process when I feel the Spirit leading me towards it, because it's always so much easier when He's in charge. He just takes the pen and takes off. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So what do you got for us next?
Let's see. See if I'm in tune here. So another one of those moments where I was actually sitting on the edge of a bed playing this song, and both my parents are worship leaders, play piano, all that type of stuff. I come from a family of pastors. I was sitting on the edge of the bed playing the song and singing it, and my wife walks in the room again, and she goes, "Where'd you hear that song?" I said, "Well, I wrote the song." And it's just something that I'm not much of a piano player. Years ago, I was sitting on the piano writing this song, and I just simply wanted to, the Lord meet me where I was. Essentially, I just wanted His presence in situations in my life, and it's just heartfelt from me to Him. So the song's called "Meet Me Here." This is the place where I belong. To rest within your loving arms. I have found my way. Now I see your face. Your love is washing over me. Your whispering so tenderly. Secrets angels long to know of how you cleanse me white as snow. Meet me here in this place. Meet me here with your grace. For I long just to be like you. Meet me here, open my eyes. Meet me here, fill up my life. For just to be like you. Oh, meet me here, oh, my Lord. Meet me here in this place. Meet me here in your grace. For I long just to be like you. Meet me here, open my eyes. Meet me here, fill up my life. For Lord, just to be. For I long just to be. For I long just to be like you. Meet me here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness. All right. And all of a sudden, we're at the part where I'm going to ask you to promote yourself. Where can we find your music, Todd?
Sure. You can visit me at todddaymusic.net. Of course, Spotify, iTunes, all digital platforms, YouTube, anything you can think of, I'm on there.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we'll definitely be checking you out. That was some great music, Todd. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I'm sure we'll see you again.
Thank you for having me.